Victoria, thank you, Kathleen. Vern, are you still there?
Of course.
Okay, I'm looking. Let's go right to him now. After the new, no, the first, we got to run the new Evel Knievel guy, all right? Take a peek at this kid. Robbie Madison is going to do something that's spectacular. This is almost better than Vern's stuff from 12 years ago. No. Robbie Madison, the Australian motorcycle racer, made history by performing a no-hand backflip over the Tower Bridge in London, England. He's doing it with the KRON music ringing in his ear. Madison, the first person to ever jump the bridge, soaring over the 27-foot gap between the raised sides and flying over 100 feet over the river. And of course, Catherine, from his heyday, what does this remind you of? Mr. Involvement, right?
It is kind of a big Mr. Involvement thing, yeah.
He is. I've said it for years. You walk down the street with Vern Glenn, you better be prepared to come in second. They love him here in the Bay Area, and we'll show you why. Vern digs up old stuff in a minute.
You will get calls wanting to see this over and over and over again.
I didn't wear pants one night and got no calls. We'll be back with Vern in a minute. All right, before we bring in the great Mr. Involvement, a manager lost his job during the All-Star break. The Washington Nationals, with the worst record in all of baseball, have said goodbye to Manny Acta to be replaced by former Cubs manager Jim Riggleman. I'll tell you what's pretty cool, though. He sent out well, maybe yelled at the wrong guy, but when you're not winning, please, Manny, sit down. But the point is, he sent out a press release, said, I want to thank the fans, and I want to thank the media, who always respected me and my family. So if you're going to get the hook, do it with class.
In fact, didn't he let it out himself, going, hey, I think I'm pretty much out of here, before the Nationals could even kind of comment on it, and then the inevitable happened.
As promised, here is Vern Glenn with... is this an all-star memory or just your days on the diamond?
Just my days on the diamond. But before I get that, I just want to give the folks at home just a sense of what's going to happen tomorrow for the local media in St. Louis, because these big sports events, I mean, you would think, I mean, the misconception that you go to these games, you sit around, you wait for it to be over, and then you report. But you're doing live shots, you're editing, you're doing all this kind of stuff while the game is going on. You hardly get to watch any of the game.
It never bothered me, and I've told Catherine this, whenever I could do a Skype shot, I thought it would, Catherine, what's the name of the new thing? Skype?
It's Skype.
Where you can't understand what the guy is saying, but at least there's a body that's breathing. I prefer Skype, not live.
I saw 5 at-bats when the All-Star game was here. 5 of them. Yeah. Because I spent all the time either on the air, or when these guys come out of the game, that's your only shot to really get them. It's not like they're hanging around in the locker room to get them.
That's why my friend Aaron Parrow didn't send you to St. Louis. She bitched about the last thing. That's why you're staying here. All right. Okay. What do you got for us here, Vern?
Well, I mean, a lot of baseball, I remember both A's and the Giants, and then through the 20 years, I mean, you spend a lot of time with these guys. And there was a time, a memorable time, in the late 1990s when, you know, McGuire was doing his thing, and it was the home run ball number 62. And then so Art Howe, the manager of the A's at the time, and Jason Giambi, we all kind of got in and...
Why don't we, in honor of Michael Jackson, the video with Amon and with Magic Johnson and Eddie Murphy.
Do you remember the time?
Remember the time, Vernon Glenn.
Yeah, let's go now in that situation.
If this is the at-bat, Tuesday, September 8th, that Mark McGuire moves one place in front of Roger Maris.
Listen, there's no reason to get too nervous here. You know, he's already hit 61 off other guys this year. He's the best in the business. There's no pressure on you. Just keep the ball down, go right after him. Don't be intimidated. Go right after him.
Okay. All right. Oh, man.
All right. Between you and I, let's go. Your career's almost over. Well, just serve it up right down the middle. You'll be in the history books. You'll go out of the game a hero. Let's go. Everybody will remember who you are. Just serve it up. I know Art wants to get him out, but just serve it up.
If he's going to hit one off me, hey, I'm going to go down challenging him. And I came on inside a little bit, and you know, he made a good pitch. I got to tip my hat to him. Obviously, not the way I wanted to make it to Cooperstown.
All right. I was born and raised here, been at KRON a long, long time. No one in the history of the market was ever able to get the athletes and the managers, the adults, the bus boys to play along with them like Vern Glenn. They still love Mr. Involvement.
I'm all about bringing people together, Gary.
Yes.
That was my sole purpose in life.
What can you do in 10 seconds to make Catherine and Heather happier?
Well, they'll probably want to see this over and over again between the shows.
All right. He is a
Lucky
great Vern
ladies.
Glenn. Good luck, kids. We'll see you at 11.